Now, in order to create an account, practice managers follow a simple 4-step setup process. They're required to enter their full name, and register with the nhs.net email address. They must also enter a non-patient facing telephone number and create a unique password protected login. The practice manager is then prompted to validate their email address in their nhs.net account. So I'm going to do this now in order to carry on with the setup process. So my email address has been validated, and the next step is to claim the practice that I'm onboarding onto the platform. Now, this can be done in a number of ways. So you can enter the ODS code, or you can enter the name of the practice and the system will find it. So that's the practice that I'm looking to claim, and you can see here the address, the postcode, the ODS code and the telephone number of the practice are all pulled up automatically on the system, and then I confirm and continue with the setup process. Now at this point, the My Local Manager system will receive a trigger that a practice is registered, and the administrators will then clarify and verify the email address, the practice manager's name with the practice surgery before they're authorised to access the locums on the bank. Now the next step for the practice to set up is to essentially assign a primary contact. So in some practices, different administrators will want to access the account, so this setup procedure allows it to do so. For the demonstration though, I'm just going to stick with the details that I entered in the beginning. You can also automate the way that sessions are sent out. So if there's certain days that surgeries are closed, you can specify them here. You can specify your usual morning, afternoon and evening sessions that you usually require cover for, and that can be adjusted and customized in the system. So here you'll input the IT system that your practice uses, and you've essentially set up a default system now for your account. Now here you can actually add additional practices or branch surgeries. You could actually add all the practices within your PCN. You could add your extended access hubs or any other services that you're running, so that essentially you can rota your locums from one account. You'll see here that the Riverwalk surgery appears in grey, and this is because I'm waiting for the account to be authorised. So I will not be able to access and contact locum GPs until that is done. So that's the setup process. It's very simple, streamlined and straightforward, and it's got authorization checks inbuilt in the whole process too.